Welcome to CAD Matters, guys. Hope you're fine. So today I'm going to continue the previous video regarding application menu. Okay, fine. Now open the project, and it is used to open the saved files. And so it is not only used to open the saved files, but it is also used to open a new template. Okay, follow the instructions as given here. Program data, Autodesk, open RVT 2014, and go to templates, US Imperial, and select any one of the templates. Okay, fine. Now I'm opening the file named 578. And you can also open a project template file which is in program data folder. So in open families option, you can open a default family files as well as saved family files. So in the third option, you can open all kinds of Revit files, whether it's a project file, template file, family file, etc. etc. So in the fourth option, we can open the file as a ADSK format. So the ADSK stands for Autodesk Exchange format. So we can only open the file if it is exported in ADSK format. In this option, the file can be opened if the project is exported in IFC format. The IFC stands for Industry Foundation Classes. So after opening the file in IFC format, we can edit the building components individually. We can save it in a separate file. So the IFC option is used for setting an option before opening an IFC formatted file. Set various options for see before opening it. So in the last option, we can open some of the default sample files present in the Revit. So there are 14 sample files including project of our families. So we can preview the file by opening it. So I'm now opening a sample residential building elevation. We know the save option is used for saving the project file at regular intervals. So you can use the shortcut Ctrl plus S. So the save as option is used to save the project, family, or template in some alternative names. You can see the project option is disabled because the file is not saved yet. Now I am opening a file named as 578. So you can see the changes in this one. See, the project option is enabled. So you can see here the family option 2 is disabled because we are working on a project, not family. If you are working on a family file, you can save the family file in some another name. So you can see the template option is active regardless if you are working on a project or a template file. And now I'm currently working on our project, so I can save it in a template format. Below this one we can see the library option, which consists of three sub options like family, group and view. So coming to the family option, we can save any of the families present in the currently working project. So second is a group option. So we need to create a certain model groups and save it in a specific file. And the third option is a view option, where we can save the project only in a specified view. And the export option, which is used to export the project file in various file formats are specified here. So we can export the Revit file in a CAD formats like DWG, DGN and a DWF format. We can export the Revit project file in a FBX format. So we can import the FBX format in 3ds Max and we can render that project in a more efficient, more clear way. We need to create a walkthrough view to export this project in a walkthrough format. So this exports only the created schedule, which is in txt format, which is open only in the notepad. So these are used to create settings before exporting into the specified formats. In Suite Workflow, we export a building model to some of the application to get a detailed rendering and animation. So we manage with the help of the workflow manager. So I will explain it in detail later. And so we have the publish option. Publish option is to publish the Revit files to another format files. So I don't have much knowledge about this one. So let's move on to next one. And next we have a print option. So for a print, we require an installed printer for this setup and printing a model. So it is shown on dialog box. Okay. So we have the license option. It displays the license status of a current Revit software. So we can see the product key, license number, etc. in this dialog box. We have the close option, which is used to close the current project file. The options is used to customize the project settings. So just opening, you can see the dialog box appears here. So at the top you can see the save reminder interval option, which means it reminds us to save the file at particular interval. Just to save the time interval at your comfort. So you can see here we can change the active theme from light to dark, and we can even customize the shortcut keys. You can change or modify some of the shortcut keys here. And down you can see the double click options. Okay, double click here. Okay, fine. And then you can see the tooltip option. Tooltip option is when you place a cursor over any tool, so information box appears. So you can see here just the tooltip option appear. So you can change the assistant from none to very high. So moving to graphics option, so you can invert the color from background color from the dark to light, light to dark. You can see the dark background here. Okay, just dragging here, click. Okay, fine. We can go to change it to back it to normal. Okay, change back. Fine. You can change the selection color, pre-selection, and alert colors here. We can set the temporary dimension text appears. So we can change the signs here, and you can change the background from transparent to opaque, opaque to transparent, and the changes will be hardly visible. Next, going to the file location. So here you can set the default path for user files, family, and point cloud files. And moving to steering wheel option, we can set the steering wheel size and its appearance, its opacity, and so on. Just changing the opacity here. Okay, fine, these are all perfect. Okay, next moving to the vcube option. Here you can change the visibility of the vcube here. If you uncheck the show the vcube, so the vcube disappears. And we have the sub option like showing of the vcube in views, and position of the vcube, and vcube opacity, and also the size of the vcube. So, and at the bottom we can change the visibility of the compass in the vcube. And we have a macros option here. So macro option is used to perform a large number of tasks in an easy way. And it automates repetitive tasks, and it is quite a long process. It will explain it later. Fine, this is for today's. Okay friends, I'm ending the video right now. So if any doubt, just post it in the comment section. If you like, just like and subscribe. Thank you, see you.